welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we finished the DLC case, right? Ooh, loosening it a little bit, sorry. And now, we're finally gonna do episode 3, which, you know, I'm sure some people were like, why didn't you just play this one? But I wanted to do the canon story, okay? So now we're gonna get into the... I'm not sure when this actually takes place, though. Like, I'm not sure if this takes place after episode 1 or not, but I guess we'll see.
Themis Legal Academy. A prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Yeah, I agree. Whoa. That was fast. What? And then Thanos snapped. What is going on? Oh no, it's these kids! Not quite sure who these are, but whatever.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late!
Oh. Wait, what? Is this a flashback?
Whew, finally! So this is it. The illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start.
Oh, is this where Phoenix went?
When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney badge back.
Oh.
He received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. So Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival.
Oh, is he hosting the mock trial, maybe? Oh, I see a guitar. I wonder if the Gaviners... Oh, well, I think I read that they broke up, actually. Wonder if Gavin is gonna play a song now.
Wow, this place's school festival is written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. I wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are.
Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the Mock Trial Committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you.
Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where is this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. I don't know what's going on. Where is everybody? Hello? Mr. Wright, are you here? No? Okay. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place.
Yeah, seriously.
The district court can't even compete.
Hey, Athena, over here! Yeah, I thought it was Apollo.
Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late.
It's okay, sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for a meeting.
Lucky for you, that person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. Oh! How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make a right, I will not... Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right, you haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I'm Aristotle Means. Wow. A professor of this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer's course here. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too.
How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Gold star.
Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary though.
Yeah, seriously.
Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about?
Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office.
Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised.
Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then.
Thank you, Professor. Okay, is the professor the person we saw dead, maybe?
Now, does anyone have any questions?
I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school?
What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Oh, no. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Oh, slipped into the Stitch voice there. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course, likewise. Budding prosecutors will take the prosecutor course, and future judges, the judge course.
Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law.
Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we're to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney, Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession.
Oh, I'm not that great. Come on, I only, did
5 cases from the original game. 4. So that's 3 because spoilers for second game. So that's 8 cases. And then I did 3 cases, but there were actually 2 cases in one, so 4 cases, making it 12 cases. And then I lost a Zach Ramrai case, and now I just won 2 more. So I only have 14 wins and 2 losses. It's not that bad, right? Oh wait. But, never mind. He's only legally lost 1 case because there was no verdict for the Zach Ramrai case. I forgot about that. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Today's plans. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Courtney, she's a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting, objection! The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. Is Edgeworth going to be in this? What?
The mock trial in question...
The mock trials in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course. Face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that.
Ooh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling.
So, if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, I get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who is it? Well, that is a special surprise.
Oh, please tell me it's Edgeworth. I will flip if it's Edgeworth. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be.
Professor Means.
That sounded like a girl. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests.
Oh, hello there.
Oh! Okay. I'm Juniper. What was the voice I gave her? I already forget. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly, since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? Wait, what? What? What is going on?
My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star, too. What about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper.
Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods? Is that you? Huh? Then, Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe.
Wait, you two know each other? No, that's a coincidence.
We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes. Well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed, sorry.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today.
I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place?
What? Really?
Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here.
Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial too.
Sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo put what little rank he has, if it's okay with Professor Means.
But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish.
It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention.
Being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor.
They're getting me out of the way so I'm not a main character in this actual trial. Something's going on. So this takes place before the first case still. Okay.
Still not Professor
I keep wanting to say Courtney.
It's been over 30 minutes, and Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa.
Edgeworth was dead.
As you okay dreams.
Stupid Christoph.
This is so boring. I should have hidden the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Ah! What was that?
What? What's going on?
Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you.
Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside.
Oh, well, we better go have a look. Seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall.
Okay.
Is Clavier gonna be here? I
want to come back. You know, I really enjoy doing this voice. I sort of did it for Gustavia, but it didn't. It was a more deeper voice. You know, it sounded like this. Oh! I haven't done the Clavier voice in a while. And her forehead.
Is this staged for some kind of concert? Reminds me of a courtroom.
Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand.
What?
Oh!
Ah!
Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor!
Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with?
It looks like our meeting's been canceled for us.
No way. This can't be real.
Why is it every time we go to something, it always goes wrong?
I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall, too.
No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh.
But... Okay, you're the boss. We should start by studying the body. Wonder what's the best angle for this?
No. I didn't realize we could move. My bad.
I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer.
I want to check this book first.
what do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket.
Wait, what if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has.
True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Court.
No, don't!
Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that.
I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case.
Huh, okay.
There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds?
This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands.
A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon? Well, that and the bow that shot it.
Right, but where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. No expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around.
Would it be possible to kill somebody by stabbing them with an arrow?
I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions.
Arrow added, okay. I don't know what I'm examining.
Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and take a good look.
Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it.
Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial.
Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know. Killed with the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall.
That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else?
Her arms are raised over her head and there are dark bruises around her wrists.
Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something.
Eventually her wrists were unbound and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory.
Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on.
I think that's about all we're gonna find out from the body for now.
Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. But we should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case.
Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese!
That's not... Well,
Cheese? And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor.
I think that should do it.
Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive.
yeah, I was looking at this.
This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard.
There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them.
There were 2? But then that thing over there is the remains of another statue?
This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look.
I want to check the newspaper first.
There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald?
Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can.
Pending declaration of love, Rock Campus. Final act of Toward the Love Triangle centered on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that.
You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body?
But, we're talking about my friend Junie here. She'd never lead guys on like that.
Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. You're not buying a word of it.
You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material.
This is a different color, and we're not even gonna mention it.
Wonder what this is a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color.
It was a statue of me, wasn't it? Yes, it is I, Edgeworth. Objection! I don't know what you're talking about. Right? Let's talk about what you've done during the course of Apollo Justice and Trials and Tribulations. Alright, so you took one case and lost your badge. Okay, well, not very good. Let's see what I did. I stopped an international smuggling ring, and I stopped a serial murderer. I lost my badge too, but that's besides the point. I did something. So you are actually the worst main protagonist of this series, alright?
Why am I getting a lecture from a broken statue? When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to this stage.
You mean the duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question, were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is.
I bet you it was Edgeworth and Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, Athena!
Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast.
Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial and the police announced a body had been found on campus.
That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there.
What? Can you show me?
That's your first reaction?
What the?
We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide, once the police get here.
No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same, exactly the same.
Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean.
It's the same, the body that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial.
What? It's like the mock trial?
I know, it sounds crazy, but the body's location, position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial.
You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it?
What is going on right now? I'm so confused. We don't even have a suspect yet, do we? Is it gonna turn out to be the professor? Because that would be kind of sad. Phoenix seems to really like him, so if he turned out to be evil too, well... God, everybody Phoenix knows turns out to be evil. Started out with Kristoff, and then, this guy. But I'm getting ahead of myself. It might not be the professor. Maybe he'll be our defendant. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today.
A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expected at a legal academy.
I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police.
Yes, boss.
Fulbright? Is he...
I can't believe this is happening.
I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. Hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Ah! Athena. Athena. There you are. Junie! Am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I'm student council president, after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy.
Why do you feel like a completely different character from the Junie we meet later on? I'm so confused.
Juniper, was it? Mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really not much to do. Sure, what would you like to know?
You seem so different. This is weird.
I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been, 7 years or so?
Okay, so... Cool, you left around the same time I lost my attorney's badge.
Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. And as a student representative of Phoenix Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course.
Why are you doing Prof Court and then Professor? Like, just write Professor for the love of God.
What sort of teacher was Professor Court?
I just want to read Prof Court, but I don't know. That's the English nerd in me is like, no.
If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was our mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. Why does everybody keep saying this dark age of the law thing? Are they ever gonna explain that or nah? What's wrong with...
Don't answer that in the comments. Don't you dare.
What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind.
I wish I had the Megatama right now. I'm imagining things right, I just detect something in Junie's voice. Professor Court chose my script for the mock trial. Oh? You mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing, Junie. Oh, thank you, but now Professor Court is. Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday, we were working together, trying to get things ready.
Oh no, she's coughing again.
Excuse me. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we need a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence.
Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready.
Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all the details.
Oh, you're gonna be arrested. Alright, I'm calling it now.
Must have been a big pain in that. That must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning.
If you think that's all she's capable of, you got another thing coming.
Huh? Who said that?
Oh, okay. Juniper's genius and saw a brilliant script.
Yeah! She gave an award-winning performance as a defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my cords of steel.
Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely.
You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes.
Yep, I'm Athena Sykes.
And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I've won a total of 4 cases in my career.
I'll pass on the handshake. I'm starting to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests.
Ugh, most pretentious introduction ever. What's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh.
Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now here's my intro! I'm Robin Newman!
I just want the guy to be always screaming,
I'm starting to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys! No! Where's the sincerity?
oh wait, I just realized the super cool prosecutor they were talking about is probably a Clavier, isn't it? Oh, I thought they were talking about Edgeworth, but it's probably him considering he appears in this chapter.
So he makes pottery too? Yeah, what's that brace-like contraption for?
Yeah, seriously.
Junie sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant.
Final act in Tora Electra. Really, game? We need a flashback for something we literally just saw?
Really? Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie?
Huh. Juniper, come on. Your role's way beyond just that.
That's right! The mock trial is just a start! She's also at the school festival's main event! Look how insane Jennifer was! And the crowd goes bananas!
Oh, live, sorry.
Woo!
I hate you guys. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? Wow, she really has changed.
Your performance.
I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes.
Did you purposely make it look like Lammeror?
And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations are, in particular, really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is look up at the stars in the middle of the forest.
Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then?
Wow, Apollo, didn't know you were such a romantic.
It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back. He got me really interested in space.
Wait, you had friends when you were young? Color me surprised. Wow, really? As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. I think he's angry. I want to know who this friend is. Are we going to find out? Because the one thing I do know about this game is we learn more about Apollo, so that's nice. Because we really know nothing about him, now that I was thinking about it, besides who his mother is. And that's it. But it was like, wow, for all of Apollo Justice, we learned about nothing. Nothing about him. Just that he wanted to be a defense attorney. And that was it. At least in Phoenix Wright, the original, we learned why he wanted to become a defense attorney. I mean, granted, they sort of retconned it in Trials and Tribulations, but whatever. You still got to see something. I hate how the anime was like, we're gonna make this flashback so, like, you know, it's such a big reveal. It's like, no, no, it was supposed to be a joke. Like, it was serious to Phoenix, but everybody else was just like, really? That's why you became a defense attorney? But the anime ruined it, much like they did all the other things. Same with season 2, where they... Whatever. Sorry, getting off track. Hate the anime, that's all.
The costume's no problem, as far as singing, I'm not so sure I...
No, you can do it!
That's right, and anyone says otherwise will have to answer to me.
Wow, I hate these two. It's like a Shiro's love triangle. A damsel in distress and 2 knights in shining armor. Maybe that famous Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, how the mock trial turned out. So who won? So how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out.
I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial.
It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing.
I was this close, man! I bet I would've won! But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right?
We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when that time comes.
Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so!
I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The 3 of us have been good friends since we enrolled here.
We even have proof of our friendship.
Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law. And in the legal world, evidence is everything.
That was the entire point of the final case of Apollo Justice, was to make a new system that didn't do that, but then we're not using it because... I don't know. It does kind of annoy me that we haven't even brought it up. Like, Phoenix introduced an entirely new law system. Why are we not talking about it? It's annoying. Like, it makes me feel like I played Apollo Justice for nothing. Like, that game was not one of the best Ace Attorney games. But it had so much potential because of how much it was setting up for future stuff. It was like, oh, this is like the beginning of a new era. And obviously the Miles Edgeworth game for Flashback, so it was like, okay, well, they're not going to do anything for these games. But like, I feel nothing. I feel like I haven't gained anything by playing Apollo Justice besides knowing who Apollo and Trucy are. And it just like, it sucks, you know? Maybe I'm complaining too soon. Maybe they do explain it later. But I feel annoyed that this game hasn't brought up anything from Apollo Justice yet. It's just, like, anything substantial, not just references. I want a reason for me to have played that game. And the fact that it hasn't given me anything is just annoying. Sorry. I really am enjoying this game. I don't fault this game in particular for it. Well, maybe I do, but I don't know. The game itself is fine, but I wish it wasn't as much of a soft reboot as it is. I wish there was at least like a little bit more references to old stuff, but whatever. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around.
The famed famous legal academy ingenuity at work. Jeez, sorry. I was dying today. So what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. He knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice.
Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply or on display.
Proof? We don't need no stinking proof.
Us 3 are friends forever. God, I am already hating these characters. I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Maybe it's more than friendship. Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh, alright then. So what is it? Hey, isn't that... Everyone stay right where you are. Don't move a muscle. I knew it, yeah. Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court.
What? What? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie?
Please, Detective Fulbright, we're involved in this case too. Aha! So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on the scene! I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was.
I didn't...
And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed in their script.
But you can't arrest her on just those grounds.
True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more than that.
So Blackwell's a prosecuting attorney on this one too.
God, do we only ever get one prosecutor for all these cases? Like, holy crap, man. I only take cases that I know Phoenix Wright will be on. Hey, that's my motif. You can't steal that, bucko. That's what I did. So you can't do that anymore, okay? Also, how did Gatto achieve a reputation if he never did a case before? That was kind of my question. Do people just know he's Diego Armando? I don't know. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why, there's blood on this.
That's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir.
But... Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
We're just gonna freeze on that thing. Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer.
Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do.
I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor.
Dina, Apollo, thank you both. I'm counting on you.
I have a feeling the secrets they're keeping from each other is she's friend-zoning both of them and they're both crush leveling her. And eventually she's gonna be like, I don't like either of you, I like Apollo. I'll just be like, okay.
We got your back, Junie.
Guess things worked out after all. God, I'm torn. The more I see Fulbright, the more I'm... There's something about him, man. There's something. I don't think he's a good guy. I don't think he's a good detective. Like, I think something's coming. I don't know what. I don't know if he actually did commit the murder that Blackwell was prosecuted for, and that's why they work together, like keeping a secret somehow, but like... I don't know, there's just, especially this case, something, I don't know, even just what he was saying earlier, it felt so... I don't know. I'm not sure. There's something weird about him. I have a feeling he's not a good guy, though. And that's sad, because I love him. I love him so much, but... I I have a feeling he doesn't actually trust in justice. Or maybe he does trust in justice so much that he committed a murder. Or something, I don't know. Maybe he didn't commit a murder, maybe he just like, concealed evidence or something, but and eventually he'll commit a murder, because that's the only way you can convict people in these games. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. Ha 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 ha!
I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright.
Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. What is with Apollo's hair in this game? It's like, it's down, now it's up. Now it's down, now it's sideways. Now it's up. It's like, holy crap, dude.
I'm here to help with whatever you need, so let's get right on the case. Right.
No, I'm Justice. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Tell me to investigate. Can I just say I hate these characters already? Like, oh my god. This is like...
That smug little, he doesn't even finish law school.
That was totally rude! You're not the only ones on the case, man. I'm in two, big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest, this case is ringing some Apollo Justice vibes of bad characters.
All right, you said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like the script.
Exactly, but without a script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Oh! He's coming! Oh, he's back! Perhaps I could help. Air forehead. Yeah! He's back! Prosecutor Gavin! What are you doing here? Oh, it's Steve! It's Steve!
You two seem to know each other. Is someone gonna introduce me?
Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I am Clavier Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist.
Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But, can I get your autograph?
You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as a rock star prosecutor, Clavier Gavin.
Oh, okay, that one then.
She's a lively one, eh, Air Forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Wright Anything Agency, that's all.
Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes.
A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now the intros are out of the way. I'm sure you have some questions for me, Air Forehead? I'm so happy! Oh my god, I love him! So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture and a training seminar.
So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. Man, I was hoping it would be Edgeworth.
And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Are they getting, Darian back? Are they gonna bring him out of jail and like he'll play one guitar solo and then he's like, alright, that's enough, pal, now you're getting off the stage. It's like, thank you for coming, everybody. That was our one song. Even though you guys disbanded? Which was a shame, by the way, really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here.
Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned...
I can see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like tomorrow. Look like this tomorrow. Oh, really? It was Kristoff in Phoenix? It wasn't Miles? Oh my god. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. It's just an illustration, but it's not that bad.
Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright?
Bingo, Fraulein. And they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Really? You put Phoenix and you? That's not a good matchup. It should be Phoenix and Edgeworth or Apollo and you. But Apollo wears red. We can't have a blue statue of the red. The worst part of this whole thing is my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass.
Wait, don't tell me your mentor was...
Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law.
So Constance Court was your professor here at the academy.
She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying the end is only justified through proper means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else.
I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry.
Athena, are you tearing up? No, I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin knows a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we're both joined on purpose, so to speak, ja? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Air Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch a killer.
Okay, I'm really sorry that I accidentally hit the button while I was transferring the recording over. It was, you know how the court doors open and it's like, trial starting, everybody rise. So this time it was mock trial starting, all rise, you know? Sorry about that. I didn't mean for that to happen, but, I'm sorry.
Right, the stage is ready, and you, Air Forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here.
CUNY's masterpiece, the one everyone's been talking about?
Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script.
Okay, got it.
I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial.
Très bien. Let's get started. Defendant/judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for a reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I like to call the mock trial.
Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but the trial is still a trial. Act tongue, baby. It no holds bar. Let's rock. Can we take it easy today?
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's still only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court.
Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please.
You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female.
Oh me, oh my. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you.
That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Air Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Miss Court was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit.
That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that?
Too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hold it! Hey, wait a sec! The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was no stage. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that.
It's cool, we're playing as the judge for once. This is awesome.
Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad.
Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her.
You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena.
It's called getting into character, Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket.
Right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, then Hugh said... Frill Coed used her bare hands to stab Professor with an arrow. I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. 9-9 there, Forehead. That faint swagger does not suit you in the least.
Order! 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 Especially you, Mr. Justice.
Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Euro Rocker said.
So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections?
The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wounds were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room.
An awl? What's that? An awl, you say? What might that be?
It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo of it here in case you're interested.
Gross. It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint.
Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, ja? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place.
So, the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage?
The murder took place in the third-floor art room, but the body was found in the quad.
It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way.
Not at all. There's a maintenance area and a storehouse right outside the art room. And the cart used to carry balls around was found there.
Oh, I think I've seen one of those before. But that's a pretty big one.
A jumbo, ja? Big enough to fit a person, or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself.
You don't say!
Objection!
Objection! A body dropped from 3 stories. A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
That may be true, but you failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer, in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad, where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the owl's stab wound.
Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script.
Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fraulein Judge.
Huh? Oh, right, that's me. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a sec. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty.
Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation.
Thanks, you two. That little run through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things.
4 pages, good lord.
Act done, baby. The prosecution's already got the witness sized up too.
That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good.
You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, because I'm sure I'll be seeing you later.
I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice.
Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating, too. We don't have nearly enough information yet.
We also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case.
Right, looks like we have our work cut out for us.
Who's in the hallway? Is it gonna be Mr. Wright? I bet you it's gonna be Mr. Wright. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Ah, Mr. Wright!
Oh my god.
I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in.
I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justify the means.
What do you mean the ends justify the means?
I, Professor Means, always say what I mean. And I mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not?
Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly.
Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger a client by failing to pursue all means possible.
Sure I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that, the end justify the means part.
Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense.
You're gonna take her case, Professor Means?
I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I've even battled Professor Court in court.
No kidding! So you guys were rivals or something?
No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class.
Wow, bet they both used to really bring it.
Now, if you'd excuse me, I'd best go discuss the case with Juniper.
Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case.
It's true, Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence.
Really now? You two?
And when were you planning on telling me?
Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked you first, but...
Relax, your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes, you just have to make snap decisions. And I think you made the right one.
How wonderful. Very well, Athena Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justify the means strategy, come see me at once.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Why do I feel like you're the killer? Now, if you would excuse me.
Well, time's a-wasting. You better start investigating it fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far?
Yes, please. Have you learned anything new about the case?
Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there, so the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage.
What? Really? Just like the mock trial again.
The police are searching the art room. But whether they'll find anything, well...
Well, what?
Come to think of it. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind.
Now where was I again?
But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. So were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means?
Oh, I guess so. Actually, that's pretty shocking.
The Dark Age of the Law. I'm sure you've heard those words before.
Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot going on these days. A lot of that.
The question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy.
Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing.
Right. As long as the results come by fair and honest means.
Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means?
To survive the Dark Age of the Law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy.
But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore?
Relax, it's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you.
Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence.
Oh. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Woods' script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different.
Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus.
I thought the area was cordoned off, but hey, the police are discussing something here.
Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Athena, watch where you're... Hands off. This...
Ah! Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait, what happened? Huh? Eek! Okay. Wait. Ah! Apollo, this box, there's...
What now?
There's someone or something inside.
Don't let it be a snake! What the?
You morons just blew my cover.
What the? There really is someone inside.
That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? The fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day.
Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too?
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you'd better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason.
What does it say? This side up. Fragile heart.
Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm gonna take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box? This disguise is how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake.
Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said.
A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time?
Oh. I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting.
Really? That means a lie. Already? That was quick.
Well, let's do it! Yo, boys, I'm hype. I love this feature so much. I have a feeling it's, for Juniper's sake, right? That's what's gonna be off about it. Yep, there it is. Ugh. Gotcha. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay, then let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all by myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm in journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence here. Extra edition of the Themis Herald published to coincide with the mock trial.
Cool, alright.
Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. Someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. That's the Themis Herald, the paper I publish. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You've got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? You just giving me the info, you have... Stupid pawn, Juniper's just using you.
Got him.
Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right?
You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No duh, she's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean Students' Council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what do you plan to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to a part in the crime. I'm gonna tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means? Wait a second. In this dark age of the law, many of us embrace Professor Means' methods, even future judges. I even adopted an end justify the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus, secretly recording every last word without anyone being the wiser. Did she realize that's totally illegal? And one of them was at the scene of the crime. The art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room. What did it record?
You wanna know? You really wanna know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had been opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? What do you mean by fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be. They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. You don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to that extreme idea you and Professor Means has? Why would anybody follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here.
Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light?
I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing light in court tomorrow. Then you realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start.
Let's at least take care of whatever we can today.
You're right. Let's see what else we can find out.
Alright, so I don't think he's gonna talk anymore. The maintenance area?
So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse.
Right. And then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball court. And then... there's someone else here.
Hey, it's Robin!
Whoa! You scared the crud out of me!
Yikes, right back at you. So what are you doing out here?
I'm working out so I can become strong enough to save Juniper! But I'm so worked up. My training brace is almost breaking at the seams!
Alright, the girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her.
Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men! That's why I work out with my manly brace!
Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours.
I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting?
Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much! If at all possible, that is.
Which is not at all possible, by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions as Junie's lawyer?
No problem! Ask away! Keep 'em coming, man!
Ouch. My ears ache already. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself?
You wanna know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club.
The Fine Arts Club? Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance?
You bet I did. Both of them. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man.
It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that.
Nah. I couldn't face Professor Cord if I let something like that get me down.
What do you mean?
Professor Cord was a fine arts advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results.
Yes! I'm totally on your guys' side. She must have been an incredible woman.
Yeesh, you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Aw, man, why'd I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper from studying to be a prosecutor?
Don't worry, I'll clear Junie's name, you'll see.
Three of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge. The three of us would hold fair and honest trials. Dark age of the law? Huh! We were gonna put a nail in his coffin, man! Wow, you guys swear to do that? But no! That stupid school rule had to ruin it.
School rule? Which one?
And with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid, holier-than-thou school.
Tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Junie will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the three of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone's putting pressure on my pressure.
Anything going on in the lecture hall? Oh, okay. Gavin, maybe? Or, I don't know, stupid kid.
Look, there's Hugh.
Hey, Hugh. Oh, it's you two. Do you want something?
Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own.
Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper.
You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you?
Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crowd like that unless they'd already read the script, or wrote it.
But
Look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him.
there it is again. I'm picking up the discord in Hugh's voice.
Why can't we just do it now? Because they don't say testimony. We don't want to make this too much like the good game, Investigations 2.
Hugh, would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Huh, whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding. I'm the ace of the archery club. Needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too.
How can you even say that with a straight face?
Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. But as I said before, I pay them no mind.
I heard you the first time.
But what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin.
Huh. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
You saw the body?
Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory.
Hugh, would you mind telling us a little more about that?
It's a lie, isn't it? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Oh, dodge it, blurs. Can't even skip through this, goddang it.
This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. That's right. There was that announcement, and then everyone came in here.
The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door.
Wow.
Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment.
Actually, if you're student-teacher meetings, they don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I headed up over the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back toward the main building. As I walked across the card, I passed in front of the stage.
So that's when you saw the body?
Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't been for that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through with the mock trial even though you just discovered a body. Why'd you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about somebody getting killed here.
I think I know why. Was it because of this?
Ah, where'd you get that?
This article in the Themis Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie.
Right, but if I reported the body I'd found, the whole thing would be called off.
You really wanted to win that bad. Bad enough to ignore a dead body. Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong?
Yeah, it's okay. We already know by the end of this she falls in love with Apollo, so...
All's well that ends well.
What? No!
Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful in tomorrow's trial.
Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter.
Thanks. And don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence. You'll see.
Huh, I can't say you two inspire much confidence.
Okay, Athena, what next?
I have no clue. I don't think I've talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case.
Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation.
Oh, wait, we haven't met with Junie yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's head over to the detention center.
Detention center, it is there. Let's go to the detention center. I like going to the detention center. Center. Center.
Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena, like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. The only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper.
You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me.
I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh?
You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper.
The awl.
I was wondering about that awl you had on you when you were arrested.
Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket.
Why there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy.
It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested.
And we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime.
Still, that blood-red color on the awl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but... It probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the awl when we were prepping it yesterday.
It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there?
I don't know. Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Athena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial process we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the awl with what looked like blood on it. A key and the awl? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club advisor. And since that key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the awl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the prop should be realistic, so... He all suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Me too. But let's not jump the gun on this.
Holy crap, this investigation is going on a long time.
You and Professor Court were preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was it the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
Did you notice anything different about her?
No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove you innocent tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Athena. Well, I should go now. Bye.
She's gonna be alright. She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy.
Junie I know is always like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still,
What is it?
when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there?
Oh, is one of them using them to gain something else?
Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship.
Suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial.
Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far.
Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described.
I wish those were the only similarities they shared.
What do you mean?
What I mean is the script in this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did.
Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo and he's the king of being fine.
I'm fine.
To be continued. Okay, good. I was like, if this goes on any longer, I might have to do another recording. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to split this recording. Alright, everyone. Well, I'm going to wrap up today's episode here for now. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. Now this is going to take a million years. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the subscribe, see more awesome game. We're playing it till the end. As always, I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am, because I'm really loving this. And I know people are probably like, I'm sick of Ace Attorney. And it's like, I get you. We're taking a break after this. Don't worry. But honestly, if Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't coming out, I probably wouldn't take a break. So you can either blame or thank Kingdom Hearts 3. So we'll probably be playing Spirit of Justice late February or early March is what we're looking at. But I'm really enjoying this game so far. I'm loving it. Yeah, this case is okay so far. I'm not a huge fan of the junior prosecutor and junior defense attorney. They're just such caricatures, you know. They have one trait about them, and that's their character. And it's like, but why? They could be interesting. And I don't know. They reek of Apollo Justice characters, where everybody was like, "Oh my God, these are all 2-bit characters. I hate them so much." I hate to toot Investigations 2 horn, but they're not like Investigations 2 characters. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.